Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm not getting rid of this, just to let you know. Um, there's just a little bit too much possibility and amusement in his hand. Oh god, really? Dredge or Belcher? Why not? Let's find out what's going on over there. Dredge. Deal. This is very bad for me, and not exactly what I want to have to be keeping this hand against. But as long as I'm going to do it, we might as well get rid of both of those. Don't pop them during your upkeep. Ah, he noticed. Yeah, that was... I should have known this was Dredge. I mean, there wasn't any other option. But then again, with what he's got, it would have just been like, oh. He would have done this, flashes back, and kept going, going, and then it flashed back to therapy and named the one of the two, depending on what all he was able to see. I mean, did he get a second therapy? Let's actually do this the way it's supposed to be. Um, there we go. Now we can actually see what's going on over there. I don't think the clock is going to be too big of an issue. We'll make that a little bit bigger for us. So, I'm going to go get Jit. Let's see, 1 therapy, 2 therapies, and an Icarus. We're in trouble. The good news is that I don't see a Dread return in there, just Faithless Lootings and 2 Cabal therapy. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So there goes my Jit. Guaranteed hit. Next one will be on the Batter Skull. He'll have 2 tokens. He should have swung that first, most likely. Or at least should swing this one before he flashes it back. Yeah. And no, I actually think he's right, because if he swings, I block, and then I kill 1 bridge. I don't know if I'd block. But there goes the Batter Skull. So what do we want to see off the top? We want to see Scavenging Ooze, and that's about it. Bajuka Bog. Bajuka Bog. I would love a Bajuka Bog. Ah, we see Bob. I always think of the Fight Club line. Every time. Staring into that big Moosey's eyes. Yeah. You know which line I'm thinking of, though. Shouldn't be too hard to figure it out. Right now, the good thing is that he does only have 1 bridge. Still 1 bridge. And no real Dread return target, so... I mean, for the most part, we're okay. We're not in great condition. And if he swings... I shouldn't have attacked with this. He should have swung. Hmm. Let's cancel this for a moment. Let's see, let's see. He knows that we have the swords. He doesn't have a way to get rid of it yet. Let's give him the option to kill his only bridge. I just realized this guy streams. I watch his stream all the time. Yeah, I think we have to call that part there. 2 Icarids. If he does that, he does not have a creature to bring back, so we're only going to see 1. I'm going to put a stop during his draw step. That way we can figure out what's going on. Did I miss something? Because he had another Dredger. Dredge is stinkweeding him. Okay. Let's see. There's a Grave Troll. I guess that could be pretty big. His dredges have not been very good. I should probably... boom. Readjust this a little bit is what I'm thinking of. There's no like real safe place to put this thing. This is one thing that I do like about the new client. I think we're just gonna hit one of these. I mean, if he comes back with 2 tokens and whatnot, we still have ways of dealing with stuff. So we at least have removal now for other things. I'm gonna hold on to the Goyf, or not the Goyf, but the Pulse. Yeah, he doesn't know I have it. He doesn't know, outside of the Thoughtseize, he doesn't know what's in my hand. So this, hopefully, what'll end up happening is he will not hit anything ever. There's another one. What do we got for bodies down there? Multiple bridges, so yeah. I could see him bringing back the Grave Troll. Would love to see that bog. Yee, Stoneforge. Let's see. Can we survive another pure hit? I don't think we can. How many more black creatures does he have in here? There are no more black creatures. That Ichor's in there. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. I know he could like gang up on the Goyf, but I'm thinking what'll end up happening is he may trade a zombie there and the Narcomoeba. Or not. I figured that he may trade one of them and go from there. I kind of hinted at what I had, but I mean, we do what we can with what we have, and that's all that we can do. So there's the 4th bridge. Still no Dread return target. The 3rd Narcomoeba. There's a Putrid Imp for the Ichorid. But he's Dread returning. Here comes the army. And yeah, let's just F6 this. I'm assuming that that's after the Grave Troll. No, it's after the Putrid Imp. Pulse, 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 pulse. Not a pulse. Alright, so we lose this one. It's possible that I shouldn't have pulsed, but from what I could see, if I didn't pulse, we were going to lose that turn, so he definitely should have gone after the Grave Troll. Let's see, Graveyard Hate. Thalias are alright here. That's pretty much all we want. And Thoughtseizes and Lilianas. Yeah, Thalias are definitely better than any of those. So our triple hand, our triple Thoughtseize hand didn't get there, which is unfortunate. But I mean, so be it. Let's find out what happens in game 2. I promised you guys rants on the other cards that I saw. So close. that's there. God, I have to do it. My rants were simple, very, very simple. Cards that I have issues with. The next one up, Dryad Militant. It's a Savannah Lion with an ability, a green-white hybrid Savannah Lion, if you're not aware. And its ability is very, very simple. Let's keep this going. The ability is that any instant or sorcery that would go into your opponent's graveyard, I believe it's just your opponent, goes instead into, or is instead exiled. So, ooh, this could get dangerous, but in theory we should be okay. You have another land. Oh, he had another land. Alright, we'll find out what he's going to do. Where was I? So anything that comes out of your opponent's hand that's an instant or sorcery goes into their graveyard, which is nice. It's perfectly fine ability, whatnot, happy times, crystal keep, whatever you want to do. It doesn't beat Dredge. It takes away Dread Returns. It takes away any rampish type thing that they have. Like, it gives you the ability to kind of interact with them in a way, but you're not taking away their dredgers. You're not taking away really anything from them. You're just kind of existing. Alright, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it soon, and I'm really hoping you're going to do it soon. Faithless Looting. Yep. Grave Troll, Grave Troll. I'm going to eat up both of those. Oh, he realized. Yeah. It doesn't. People are saying that it doesn't, or that it beats Snapcaster Mage, and that's their other hope. It doesn't. What it really does is it eats the swords that the Snapcaster Mage would stop. This hand is hideous, by the way. This hand is better, but not by much. This is the reason I'm keeping this hand. This and that we're on the draw. Looks like he had mulliganed. No, he didn't mulligan. Let's see what we draw. I don't need to stop during there. Okay. So we didn't draw much, but we drew enough. A couple of different ways to do this. You can either hit the bridges, you can hit the dredgers, you can hit a couple of different things. I think that in this case, I am just going to hit the Stinkweed Imp. Let's go get the Bayou. If you have two, what you want to do is, and I figure he's got something else. Nope. Cold as ice. So, yeah, possibilities are endless. Where was I? So, it eats the swords and then they flash it back because, I mean, if they're bolting it, yeah, you'll eat the bolt, but the decks that play bolt don't have that card. Come on, what's your next one? So he's dropped triple bridge in the yard. Icarid. And Ancient Grudge. Okay. Hey, this is looking pretty good. Cancel that. Well, he can't bring back the Ichrid. So, yeah, you eat the bolt, you don't eat the plow, and that's where people are saying, like, oh, well, it could be good there. And it's like, no, no, it won't be good there. I should have played the Bob, by the way. Although this does force him to tap out. Like, he can't just, like, oh, no, well, now he can break through for one. Here's for 0. That's an Archemy, but that's fine. Here is Bob. Yeesh. I'm gonna have to start finding answers here soon. I do get to start sending Bob across, because if he trades this off, I should be able to find a land here shortly, and that'll pulse the tokens. That would be nice. And if I can get rid of those things, that'll take care of this thing, because he won't have threshold. God, I am quiet and scatterbrained today, and I don't know why. It's been that way for a couple days now. So yeah, you get a Savannah Lion that I'll give it to it. It's got some abilities to have a Savannah Lion. It's like, yay, I've got a Savannah Lion. It does not sound like it's good abilities at all, by the way. Future Dimp, Nature's Claim. He's still short a Dredger, still can't attack. Alright, Bob showed a land and a Swords. Okay, so that changes this up a little bit altogether. Yeah. And there's no other decks that you really want to play it against. Like the Past in Flames decks don't want to, like, they're gonna know you're not gonna be getting anything beneficial from them. They're gonna be knowing exactly what you're doing. So what's the point of, like, why would you even worry about it that much? One thing you do want to take into consideration, though, I'm so happy I hit that Stinkweed Imp. So he's going deeper. Must go deeper, must go deeper. Yeah, the Past in Flame decks will just go and do whatever they want to do anyway, and that's with or without your knowledge and availability of what's going on. Like, they'll just play around it. It's like playing around Teague. Teague was great for combo because it gave them a speed bump that they had to jump over, but Teague didn't do anything outside of give them that speed bump. And that's a huge thing. Like, Thalia at least gave issue. Like, people had to think about it. It was like, do you deal with this or no? Alright. More lands, more lands. Like, it's a taxing effect. It was something that made it even more difficult to deal with her. Oh, why didn't I play the Pride Mage? Yeah, I'm an idiot. I should have played the Pride Mage. Well, I didn't play the Pride Mage. If you're wondering why I didn't play the Pride Mage pre-combat, that's where I was. That's not where I was talking about playing the Pride Mage, because that would have made this a 2, which would have given him free zombies. If he's going to get zombies, I want him to lose something as well. Alright, there's the breakthrough for 0. So, there's an Ichrid. Oh, he's going off and doing stuff? I didn't realize that. Yeah. So it's not very useful against them. And that's one of the huge things that people aren't going to actually take into consideration. They're just going to look at it and be like, oh, well, it happened. And, you know, they just happened to do all this stuff and then they dealt with it. It's like, no. Like, that's the reason why I cut the Thalia, actually, or the Teague, actually, is because it didn't really do anything. It does amazing things in this matchup, though. That is something to be aware of. Let's see, what is he's got therapies down there? Yeah, that's what he's got. He's got therapies. Alright. He's got one therapy down there. So he's planning on therapying and possibly Dread returning back after that. He has a Putrid Imp for the Icarid. And he's only got the one Grave Troll. So, oh, sorry. I can't block. Game, I can't block. So if we do pulse him, or when he makes the tokens, if he doesn't name pulse, we get to pulse the tokens and get in for 5. That cuts down on him being able to tap more than one of these. But he did not make tokens. That's a sword. So yeah, we're going to get in for 5. And I think here I'm just going to drop Pride Mage. What did I show him? I showed him the Savannah, or the Heath. Yeah. So I gave my opponent another chance at victory. I wish I had like an artifact or something in play. Like I would have played the Batterskull, but it's not as useful right now. And he's stuck in a rotten situation as well. Like he's at 2 life, and if he wants to be able to play, like he can pop this, but he needs a land in hand in order to do it. So I mean, he could pop it, hope that one of the top 3 cards of his hand or is a land. He also has to hope to hit the Grave Troll, and then he can't pop both of them. Like I should have this. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I just keep thinking about the Militant and the Planeswalker and the 3rd card that I'll do another video just to get it out there. I think that this was the 4th one, so I don't know. I've been all over the place. Yep. You can have your Icarid if you want. There it is. I will. Nice hit. I am, however, going to take this out. I don't need that doing stuff. And on second thought, I should have just let that fucking... Oops, didn't mean to swear. Should have just let that stay. He's got 2 Cabal Therapy, so he can hit 2 different things now. And I just literally may have just thrown this match right there. Yeah. Like, he would have gotten to do one or the other. And then he has to call Maelstrom Pulse. How big would that thing be? 1 creature. That is a tiny thing. Oh, there's a Flamekin Zealot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just got myself here. Yeah. Did that to myself. So, yeah, targeting Flamekin Zealot. I'm just going to go ahead and do this now. I just did that to myself. I should have left him with the Icarid, pulsed the tokens, and just been happy with life. So, yeah, Dryad Militant, another card that's not happy. It's terrible in reality. Like it's a very, very bad card, and people are looking at it like it's going to be this great thing that's supposed to stop a lot of stuff, and it doesn't really do much. Like it allows your opponent to play around it. Whereas like Thalia, they can play around it, but it's playing into it. Like there's no way to play around it. You have to play with it. It's like playing under a Trinisphere. Like you don't have an answer for it. You have to deal with whatever it's doing or kill it. Those are your options, and that's just what happens. Um, that was a mistake. So that's where that sits. I'm gonna go ahead and enter one more of these. There's one more card I want to make mention of, at least for this deck, and as things progress on a little bit further, I will talk about more of them. So until next